21 Savage is from the ends though. It's mad. He's from the. Nah, do you know what? The fact that people make the assumption that he's from the ends is a bit mad though, because he might not be from anywhere near here. He could be from Cumbria.
Hold on, didn't it say on his birth certificate?
Born in Newham.
Is that real?
I don't know, but it's not. The internet's not about what's true. It's about the best lie. That's a really good lie. So he's from Newham.
You're right.
That's true.
You're right.
Fam, he's from Newham.
That's true.
He grew up with Footsie and fucking D-double and that. You want me to not believe that? Cause as far as I'm concerned, they're all cousins. And then he went to South London. And now, come on, fam. I'm out here for this. Two integral places in the
He's not.
music world.
I don't think it's good. Did Slick Rick actually get deported? By the way, because I remember it was he had the same similar situation.
Well, he's from the UK.
Yeah. Slick
Ricky.
Rick's from UK.
He's from Bricky, innit?
Yeah.
See, South London got so much gems.
But I don't think he actually got. I can't.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, it just confuses me a little bit because why now? Because I presume he's been there. He's obviously a massive global superstar.
Because of
paying taxes, as in he's been set up there. It's not
a
like he's been living
Donald
there
Trump
under a
stuff.
rock.
It's a Donald Trump
dealing
stuff.
with
It's a Donald Trump stuff because there's this whole situation of the borders and controlling the people that's in there and all of that. That's why this has happened now.
Also, he changed direction. He started filtering out all of the bollocks and saying, I've seen a change in 21. Because I'm more in love with 21 Savage as a person than his music.
I've never
Yeah, same.
Honestly,
I don't know either.
That guy is mad intelligent.
Proper.
He's so
and does
intelligent.
Very, very, very good interviews
Bruv,
as well.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
actually amazing.
Okay.
So he started saying things like drop out the chains and all of this and invest your money. And he started speaking some facts. And then he's made, I don't know, basically he's just trying to be a more positive person. And I just feel like when anyone in the media is trying to be positive, let's just find out some bullshit that he's doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what the maddest thing is, yeah? This is, I don't know how I already knew this, but I knew that he was from here, you know? I knew he was from London. So I thought that when all of this came out, I swear he said this in a Breakfast Club. Well, I don't know where I heard it from, though. I don't know if it was a Vlad. Huh?
Is it like the Drake thing when everyone said that Drake's got a ute? And I knew Drake had a ute from Wade because it was already on social media.
Okay.
And it was the same thing with this. Like, so much people were showing me tweets from 2014. Some girl saying, oh my lord, my brother's on Nicki Minaj's Snap. Or some bollocks like that. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's all mad. So I reckon you have heard it.
Yeah, so I definitely 1,000,000%. But I was thinking, I don't know whether I heard it in an interview or whether someone gave me personal information on that, yeah. But I knew that he was from here. So when all of this was going on, it's mad. I've never seen any, I'm not going to lie though, on social media, I ain't seen nothing like it for a long time, boy. Trust me. Like every fucking tweet and picture and everything was 21, everything, bro. Yeah. The whole timeline. But do you reckon that like, some people are a bit insensitive about the whole situation, though, to be fair, because it is a serious thing.
I don't understand the situation. So he's being potentially deported.
Overstayed visa, something like that.
That was when he was 30. Is he even responsible for that? You're 13, you're a minor.
Man.
No, as a minor when you overstayed.
But you're 26 now and you haven't done anything about it.
No, but as in, at 13, was he aware that he overstayed his visa? There's just too many weird things here.
I don't know.
I don't think that's the government's problem. They don't give a shit. They're just like, bro,
Yeah, they don't care.
I think you gotta give a shit.
America.
He's been paying taxes, no?
It's America.
Yeah, if you don't have it's a bit mad.
You're not really trying to bring this logic into the world that we're living in, and you're just forgetting that the world is the world. Niggas want real. You can't be like that, United States. These niggas are building a wall to prevent Mexico.
Being deported is a big thing, though. Do you know what I mean? It is a big thing, and it's not.
Cashtastic was gone years ago.
I know.
Cause this thing is real. Windrush. Brothers get the point every day. My brethren hasn't seen his youth in 5 years.
But isn't it a little bit different? America respects money, and I'm sure he brings them.
No, America respects more than money. They respect control.
How many people?
So if they've got to be out of debt, if they've got to be in debt to get some control, I think they'll be in debt to get some control.
Well, I don't know. I'm sure there has to be some kind of law between an adult and a minor in terms of when a young person overstays their visa. The responsibility has to fall on their parent, I presume.
The parents English.
But his parents, they live here though. Are they still here?
What?
No, the parent. I saw them in America. And she had a mad English accent, but she might live in. I don't know where she lives.
My biggest problem is the accent.
Huh?
As in, what age did he develop it?
No, but he apparently there's another story.
He's been there since he was young, though.
He said he's been there since he was 5. So if you've been there since you're 5 and you're 26, you've been there 21 years. 21 Savage, mad thing. I genuinely believe
Really?
that.
That's ironic as
So
fuck.
hold on.
I feel like, yeah,
that's crazy.
He can have
So-
the accent.
There's a big discrepancy here between.
Oh, when you're an adult,
did he
it's a
get there
bit
when he's
different.
13 or 5?
What's that?
Did he get there when he was 13 or 5?
That's the
Because
truth.
this is
What
a
does
big
it? What
question.
does it matter?
Accent.
Oh, the accent.
How much money you got? A lot.
Yeah,
To
no,
be
but
honest, I've been in America for like 2 weeks before I
I come back with an accent. Yeah.
Bet. Bet.
Hey, I had a virgin that tried to do exactly the same thing.
Bet.
In fact, I knew a brother who went Jamaica for a month and come
Oh
back with
my.
a mad. He tried to come back with a mad strong
My
one.
uncle did that one.
Is it,
Still,
yeah?
he come back.
Tried to come back with a mad strong patois, boy.
And they try to make it seem like you didn't have this like a month and a day ago. You weren't just saying, oh, hello, how are you? A 1 month in Jamaica, a 1 patty and a 1 cocoa bread.
Man
and you
went
come
in
back.
his 20s for a month on a holiday and came back speaking mad patois, boy. I was like, this guy, something else. Come back trying to look like a real yard man as well,
Yeah.
boy.
Scribs was there forever. Scribs and my cousins were in Jamaica forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they went school in Jamaica.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, it was a
know
mad
that
thing.
still.
When they come back, English as far. They said,
Is it?
yeah,
They
this is
said
I
nah.
go back home. They're just too true. I love Scribs, you know. I love him.
Yeah. But yeah, flipping. I know that some people felt like people were a bit insensitive to 21 Savage still because.
But
Do
it's
you know
the
what it
internet.
is? It's the day and age. Anything happens now, and you are in the line of fire. You can't get knocked out bad in a boxing match, or you know what I mean. You can't get nothing
Killed
none
in
of-
football?
Yeah, you can't get nutmegged in football.
Nah,
you can't. Nothing can happen anymore,
Look at
or
Jose
you're
Mourinho.
done.
Look at Jose Mourinho the other day. He slipped again.
Exactly.
He slipped
shit.
again.
They're
I
even
thought that
doing
was
the
a-
memes on Sky Sports.
Bro.
They're not playing anymore. Like, it's everywhere.
And that's why I said, yeah, we just have to accept the way the
Yeah.
world is. And do you know what? Yeah, you just need to find your place within this world and cut through. Like, getting upset that they're going to be insensitive on the internet. Like, bro, that was trending more than the Super Bowl. So if you're getting upset by these things, cuz you're just going to have a miserable life. You're better off just saying, you know what? Let me get off Twitter because it's not for me. Let me go Ethiopia. Let me just cut through.
Of course. And this is going to sound like a terrible thing to say, and not to sound like it's to take away from him being deported or anything like that. Yeah, but you know what? If he does, which will be a horrible thing, it will be a horrible thing to be out of your usual environment or whatever. He's a multi-millionaire. He'll come here, he'll probably get a yard right next to Lethal B or something like that. He'll have all of the social media influence Gallem or whatever over, having parties. It'll be lit in central London doing all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Bare Litty Committee and all of them vibes. And you know what? I think he'll settle in all right.
Cuz he doesn't like that though. Do you not watch his interviews?
Oh,
He
yeah,
likes
true.
it,
Yeah,
but he
shit, I
doesn't
forgot.
really like that type of stuff. He has to become some
that's true.
family guy. Like J. Cole said, the reason why I rated him is I went to studio, he was there with his youths. So on some
sick.
serious shit,
Okay,
he'll be
yeah,
fucked.
yeah. How many youths he got?
2, a lot. I'm joking. I think 2, but I think he's got 2 from my understanding. J. Cole saw 2 of the youths in the studio, so that's fucked. But it happened to my brethren though.
What?
My brethren from Australia, he had a working visa. It went up. He'd been there. He was still over here. They found out, shipped him back to Australia.
Mad.
He had to go to Paris, worked in Paris for a little while, but he couldn't come back to London, and then they sorted it out.
And then he came back and then he was allowed to come back.
One of the companies I worked with sorted it out. So I'm just thinking, multi-millionaire,
He'll
like
be
it'll get
money
sorted.
speaks. Money
This
speaks.
is just fine.
If he didn't have no dough, he'd be fucked though.
If he didn't
This
have
is what I
no
was
dough,
saying.
If he didn't have no
Respect.
dough, he would be
Money.
fucked.
he'd be on Twitter like Cashtastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. But do you know, we said this before when we were talking about the Cashtastic or whatever, yeah. But you know what? Like, it seems as though now, Jamaica is his home now anyway.
Good.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he's at a place where it seems as though,
Bro, Jamaica is our home. That's the thing.
yeah.
When it's all
He's
said
really,
and done,
he's really like found his feet in it. Like,
Has he?
yeah, man.
Wicked.
He really found his feet.
My, because you know what?
That's a
Once he
horrible
finds
thing
the
to go
key,
through, man.
it's a horrible thing. But you know what? The level of strength that Cashtastic probably has, yeah.
Oh, man.
I want to
mate.
get there one day. Like his mental, he is epitomizing Irie. He doesn't give a fuck about nothing.
Yeah.
Like he won't care. But bro, I was about to get signed. I was doing all these big things, and I got shipped back to Jamaica, and I'm just out here chilled now. Like I'm just getting on with it.
Man's linking up with all the artists and all of that. Man's
Good,
always
man.
with them lot. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes.
Flipping nice yards.
Come
chilling in
on.
Nice yards. Eating good food, good fruit.
Good son.
Yeah, good son. Do you get what I'm saying? He's
only
got
sad thing
locks
is-
now.
Is that he can't come back for? Is it he can't come back for 8 years or something like that?
Is that how long it is?
Is it 8?
I think it was 8. That's what I heard from my brother. My brother said to me, I can't come back for 8 years.
Do you know what? By the time the 8 years is done, he might not even want to come back.
Trust
He
me,
might
Russ.
come back and visit, But he might not even want to live here. He might
I
not
think
want to live here again.
We'd only be for a visit anyway.
Yeah, for a visit.
Oh, okay. Oh, you can't apply for a visa after that.
I imagine you can, but it's all about money, innit? Like, they're judging whether they want you back in the country. I didn't realise how bad it was until a couple of my brethren from Russia said to me, well, I can't go to London. And started showing me the procedure. So, like...
Yeah, it's long. You ain't like now, that, for certain things, like, you've got to... You might have to do some research on this, actually. But you've got to, like, answer bare questions and stuff like that about the UK and whatever. Someone was showing me this. Was it an air steward? Or someone that's married... One of my brethren is married to someone I know in my gym is married to this girl or whatever. I think she's got to like answer bare questions about like Buckingham Palace in England, all of these things. I'm like, I'll fail like in a heartbeat. Mm-hmm. You ask me bare questions about the history of this. I'm only be able to tell you about the slavery stuff. I'll only be able to tell you about what they did to us here. I can answer that, but I can't tell you about all of the other shits.
You can't really tell them the truth in that. When they start talking about Buckingham Palace, you'd be like, well, big man, if you're trying to get me to talk about where my gold is, it's right there. I know enough about this country. You're stoned.
I have no idea, bro.
Thieves.
The Liam Neeson thing was a bit mad, though.
Yeah.
It was a bit mad still.
The thing is, I see John Barnes going hard for him.
Oh my God.
John Barnes
was animated.
And I don't think that's the man that should be going totally hard, because it's not like...
Why?
There's so many reasons. He was joint manager at Celtic. Who does joint manager? And then at Celtic. Get rid of him. Get rid.
Anyone but him, man. It would work with anyone but him.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, yeah, when I look at that situation, I'm gonna take it out of context because I've only seen the bits that I've seen people write of what he said.
Yeah. Oh, did you read the article from the Independent?
Not the whole thing.
For anyone who doesn't actually know, yeah, basically what happened is Liam Neeson he's an actor. He's in Taken. He's got one of them horror voices in that. His voice is insane.
Good actor.
Yeah, he's very good.
Kill
And he tells like there's a film that's coming out that he's in, and he basically, the film is about revenge, like taking revenge. I think a child is killed or something like that. One of his children are killed in the film, so he goes to seek revenge. And then on his promo run, they asked him, has he ever gone to seek revenge? And that's when he tells a story about a woman that he knows had been raped, right? He asked her, did she know who it was? She said no. He said, what color is he? She said black. And then
didn't he say what did he look like? And she said it was a black man.
No, he said, what color is he?
Is it?
Yeah, he said, what color is he? She said black. Then he said he then walked around for a week with a kosh.
A week and a half.
That's
10 days.
10 days.
For a kosh. On a weekend, on a Sunday, everything. On a Sunday.
On the Lord's Day.
Huh?
On the Lord's Day.
Oh my
And
goodness.
I know.
Super Sunday, you know?
It's mad.
Oh, 140.
So he was walking around with a kosh, looking for any black person. In the first interview, he said he was looking for any black person that would come out of a pub and say something to him in some type of way so that he could kill them. Yeah.
What's a kosh?
It's what the police have. It's what the police have. Yeah,
like a police battle. Yeah.
So, obviously, remember I've already told you I'm weird. So my brain goes in different places at times, sometimes anyway. Because he's from Northern Ireland, yeah. And this happened 40 years ago. So, my big question at first was, he walked around for 7 days. 10, sorry. Waiting for a black person to come out of a pub so that he could kill them. Now...
No, he was hoping they'd walk out. No. Don't.
He was hoping.
He was walking the streets and he said he hoped that someone would walk out of a pub.
He meant,
So he's walking everywhere.
But 40 years ago, because what I'm curious about, 40 years ago in Northern Ireland, yeah, what really would have been the chances of a black man coming out of a pub in Northern Ireland?
Do you know what? I'm not... Oh, yeah, Northern Ireland. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know those odds.
I don't know enough.
But put it this way, there was a black guy somewhere around.
And there was one. Oh yeah, there was
at
definitely
least one.
Oh yeah, there was yeah. So he was essentially looking for that one.
Yeah.
His whole life would have been completely different had he have seen that one person.
No, but
because of
this
that.
is the problem, yeah. For me, if you're looking for that one, cool. but he said he was looking for anyone.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought you meant. Sorry.
So the thing is, yeah, like it's hard. I can sympathize with tiny points of what he's saying.
Yeah.
For example, I know when I've felt like this before, like I can't watch films like Roots or whatever because the first time I watched it,
Oh yeah, I hear you.
bro, as in I'm talking inside my soul was angry at white people, not the white person on the TV, white people as a whole. Do you know what I'm saying? So for that couple hours, I tarred them all with the same brush. Do you know what I'm saying?
Come on, fam.
So
Nice.
and I'm okay saying that. I'm not Liam Neeson.
You wasn't gonna go out and kill.
But
them.
I wasn't gonna go out. But do you know what? Like them kind of like times where there's a catalyst. There's a funny times because you'll go out and do something wild. 10 days is too long.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
Having said that, I only saw something on TV, and he had the real situation there.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it was wrong of him to say it like that. But there's a part of me that understands why he felt like that. Because it's different if your racism comes from like a like you just hate black people or you hate whatever.
It comes from your environment.
Yeah.
But it all comes from it.
But as in his came from a situation that is a catalyst. So for example, if you know, I don't know, someone
It wasn't just a situation though. 40 years ago. Oh,
Yeah.
things were racist as fuck.
However,
yeah.
in Ireland, they might say that they were racially oppressed as well.
They were. No dogs, no Irish.
You know what I'm
no
saying?
Yeah, of course.
So in many ways, that might not have even been as deep, like context-wise. I'm not sure. I weren't there 40 years ago in Northern Ireland, but I can say that, like, his hatred for that week or whatever it is started from a very serious
yeah.
moment. You know what I'm saying? So he felt anger, hatred. I'm sure I'd feel something outrageous towards somebody if my daughter comes and says Ratata happened to me from Ratata. I might not care who I catch right now. I might not. And I might wait. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus Christ.
I really might not. So
one
it's
thing
a weird one. It's a weird, like, he's wrong for saying it. He shouldn't have said it. And it's something you can think, but you shouldn't say.
Is he?
But
Wait,
I can sympathize with.
Go on.
This is mad. Do you want me to be honest with you? Yeah. When I first read it, I'm fuming.
Yeah.
I took taken out my living room. I tried to flush it down the toilet. I then took taken to and gave it to my neighbour because So I'm furious now. I'm vexed that I even like Liam.
Yeah.
I'm fuming. I'm thinking to myself, in the second movie, why did the mom have to die?
Yeah.
Why didn't you die?
Yeah.
After what you done 40 years ago? Then I listened to the 2-minute clip. And then I said to myself, why am I angry? I'm angry because you said the word black. You're going to go and kill someone that I'm affiliated with
Black
in
bastard.
some capacity. Black bastard is fucked. Like, don't be talking about people that have gone through a struggle like that. But then I said to myself, when was this? This was 40 years ago.
Yeah.
So this is 1979. So now I have to ask myself this question. Am I angry with Liam from 1979?
Exactly.
Or am I angry with
Yeah.
Liam from 2019? The only thing that will let me know is if Liam's changed. So I listened to the voice note. And I listened to, not the voice note, the interview. I haven't watched the full thing.
Yeah.
But from what I listened to, what I gather, I didn't watch the full thing because my life's crazy right now. But from what I gathered, and I could be wrong, is my man has realised that mentality
he's disgusted with
is
himself.
fuck. He's disgusted himself.
Exactly.
So if I'm angry at him
him.
today, that means I have an attachment to something that happened 40 years ago that he doesn't have an attachment to. So that means right now, if anyone tells me anything they do from in the past, no matter how horrific it is, or how if I feel angry about it, like I would feel angry today, I'm now tarnishing him with the brush of saying, you're the same man you were 40 years ago,
Yeah, true.
which I actually genuinely think is actually unfair. It doesn't excuse what happened and so on and so forth. I think the problem I have with that is not the action. I have a problem with an action, but more than the action, I have a problem with the mentality.
Yeah.
If his mentality's changed, then I've got what I wanted. But if he's exactly the same person up there, Liam is cancelled for me. Fuck that guy. I don't want to see him. Otherwise, I'm doing my own version of Taken. It's starring all of the man from the ends, and you're not getting your daughter back. You phone my phone, you're gonna hear the T-Mobile lady. I'm not on it. So
do you know what? I agree, and I think as well, that like, it's a funny thing because obviously this was 40 years ago, and he was obviously in some type of environment. The most important thing is, has he changed today? That was. Do you know what do you know what I think may have been able to help his cause with people who are a bit more rational? Yeah. Because we're in council culture right now, so people are just going to cancel you regardless of whatever, and they're not going to hear nothing. But for people that are a bit more rational, what could have helped his cause a little bit was, he said that when they asked him like, what did he do to get over it? He said he went to go and see a priest, and then he said he went for a power walk. Now, obviously, for some people, a power walk, like, to change your racism of all of that time, for some people just sounds a bit mad. However, what happens for some people who can be prejudiced or racist, they travel. Like, their work might take them to certain places or take them out of their environment. Yeah. So when it takes them out of their environment, you meet people, you're around people. He's an actor. He's traveling the world.
Like American History X, when the guy goes prison.
Exactly. Oh, shit. Yeah, exactly that. Literally that. When you come out of your own environment, you start to meet people and you start to understand, like, the world is bigger than just you. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a quick story.
Hold on, before we go there,
yeah.
I don't think that's a racism problem. If the woman had said to him, it was a man with blue hair, he would have been onto a man with blue hair for 10 days.
Maybe.
Because the thing is, racist.
Yeah, because you know what?
He was a little racist.
Because
just 95%.
The question is a funny question still.
Because what colour was he?
What colour was he?
Okay, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. The only person who should ask that question around that time is a police officer. If a police officer is trying to investigate who it is that's done it, because wait, they're trying to find out one. They're trying to find the one person, innit? He is trying to find a demographic.
He wants the team. What, you're for the same team? He's chilling like, you know when the man's like, what, you're from my... You're all...
Of course.
And do you know what's so mad about this as well? I started thinking about it so much in the past few days. I said to myself, nowadays, people are getting cancelled because we're finding out past information about them, we're revealing it to the world, and then they are forced to make a decision.
Yeah.
Like, it happened to me. Then I'm forced to apologise on something that I probably never would have apologised prior before if it never came out. So some people are probably looking at me like, I wonder if this guy's even sorry.
Yeah.
Liam has said it himself. He's not going to find the past tweet. This brother has said
he did it himself.
I used to be like this, and I'm disgusted with myself now. So for me to be like,
it was the way he told the story, though. Bro. The way he told the story was, and do you know what it was? Okay,
yeah, but he's an actor, Chuckie. I know he's gonna tell it with all this.
Do you know what he did? Do you know what I think he did? This is what I think he did as well. Yeah, as he's telling the story, he went back into actor mode.
Yes,
and he went back into the character.
Yes,
and he looked down on the floor and he said, "And I was just trying to find." You know, he's got that voice. I was just trying to find any black bastard so I could kill them. And it was like, he went into actor mode, didn't it? Yeah. That's where I think he might have just went a bit mad. But let me just say this, yeah. I went to a school that was predominantly white, yeah. And like all the blacks that was in the school, the majority of us anyway, yeah, we stuck together in school. This is what happens, innit, yeah. And growing up, yeah, I was almost made to believe, like in school as well, that although we was a bit inferior to the whites or whatever, yeah. You see the Somalians, they're not even human. You lot are all right, but these lot are just not even human.
Blood?
They don't even exist. So I'm growing up with this sort of thing in my head, thinking that that's just what that is. It's only until when I go back to the environment thing, when you come out of your environment and you meet certain people. When I'm meeting, and I've mentioned this before on the podcast enough times, like sitting down and talking with Somalis and whatever, and like understanding some of their journeys. I'm like, blouse and skirt. This is exactly what my mum went through.
Yeah.
This is exactly what my dad went through. Like, there's no way on earth I'm now just going to allow somebody next to me to...
But is anyone going to come out and save it? You see my boys Mo and Abdi. If I had not known Mo and Abdi from Ferry Lane when I was younger, I might have had that silly perception of Somalians that so many people did. Do you know what it is? It's so difficult for me to judge someone like Liam when I look at what I was 20 years ago. And fam, the things I would say, we can play every single grime song from every single... There would be horrible things said about gay people there consistently. Consistently amongst your favourite MCs now that I'm sure some people that are gay even listen to. But if we then took what they said 20 years ago or whatever and then pinned it on today, knowing that person has fully changed and some of the things they said were viral, Like, I don't even know what what the objective is. Like, what do we want out of this? Surely, what we all want is change. I know I want a bit of change. A couple of notes, throw it in my account, get some money. We all want change. But I just feel like if change happens and we're still disappointed, then I think it's up to us to question what we actually want or why we're actually upset. Because I know I was upset at the start when I saw it and I saw the term black bastard. I just thought to myself,
you can't say that. You just can't. Like, when you're telling a story,
what are you doing,
even
fam?
when you're telling a story, you just can't even say that in 2019.
I don't know Liam.
Yeah.
I do know he's fucking old. I do know he grew up in Northern Ireland, and I've had some friends from Northern Ireland, and that whole environment has shaped him to what he is today. So I'm not expecting for him to be a fucking angelic person who still doesn't make little things from back in the day. But what I do expect is the mentality shift. And if he's done a mentality shift, I'm pissed off that you said black bastard. I'm going to say to you, don't say that again, big man.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to cancel him. Because my man's done one of the most admirable things that I don't even think I'm prepared to do. I'm too insecure. And most importantly, like, he's changed.
John Barnes shouldn't have mentioned nothing about no medal, though. Man don't need to, like...
Forget John Barnes. He managed Celtic with his friend. It's an L. He's an L. He was born in Jamaica, and in 1986, all we speak about, or 1989, was his goal for England against Brazil. Who cares? It was a friendly game.
Yeah.
This guy's bragging about a goal in a friendly game. Because he was overweight when he was playing.
Nobody don't get no medal for saying something outrageous, but I understood the context a little bit when I had a bit more thought. When I thought about it.
But what did he say about medals? I need to hear this.
He said that he deserves a medal for coming out and saying what
he deserves a medal.
Yeah.
What medal?
That's what he said.
Who? What?
What medal?
What's going on? What did he win? The Champions League?
That's what he said.
What medal?
Basically, he said he deserves a medal for his honesty, essentially.
A medal?
Yeah.
You don't just
medal.
give out medals for honesty.
Not that type of honesty, anyway.
You get medals for Carabao.
Hard work, fam.
Wait, yeah, exactly.
You gotta work for a medal.
1 second. You should never get a medal for any type of honesty. Really?
Because you're meant to be honest.
You're meant to be honest. Really? No? And you're supposed to just tell the truth.
Do you know what? What I want to happen is I want John Barnes to be stripped of his medals. Every single one.
You give
Every
him
single
yours.
one.
Yeah, you
I
give
want you
him
to
yours.
take all your medals and give it to Liam. That's the medal he's going to get.
I'll tell you an issue that I had, though. There's an issue that I had, which I saw a couple of times. Maybe I shouldn't even mention it because it was just a thing that I saw a couple of times. But it's just a narrative that I see all of the time these days, yeah? Basically, John Barnes... No, but it was something that a girl put, yeah? So, she's reposted what John Barnes said. She put something along the lines of women. She put women, and then she put like in exclamation marks, whatever. What do you call it? Like, just this is wrong. Like, he shouldn't have said that. Blah 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 blah. Then she's put black men, and then put the video of James Barnes. John Barnes. So what she's essentially saying is like, and then comments underneath: black men are the weak link. See what I'm saying? Black men are the, and it's like. It's so annoying when I see things like that because obviously right now there's like a proper big narrative about obviously black men being a weak link or whatever. So what people do is they'll grab any little thing just to throw it into that to prove that black men are the weak link.
She's
and
right.
like John Barnes is a representation of every black man.
But she's right. I'll tell you why she's right. This is what's mad.
I'm waiting. I'm hanging on.
She's right. And do you know why she's right?
Why?
Because she doesn't live on planet Earth. On planet Earth, black men are not the weak link. But you see some people, they have this surreal world they live in. And in that world, if I visit it with her, black men are probably the weak link. So I don't even think she's a liar. I just think she lives in a world that no one else lives in. And everyone else that lives there sees the world the way in which she does.
That's true.
But the world as it is doesn't change. Like, the world is a wonderful place. We as people fuck it up. We are a virus. We build stuff, we spread. But the world... it's calm. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it.
It's lovely.
So what's happened right now? It's a beautiful place, mate. Fucking palm trees everywhere. I saw a couple ponies and shit. But the world in which she lives in and that she's immersed herself in and the black men that she meets, they're all that type of black man. So unfortunately, it's like Liam. When Liam lived in that Northern Ireland world, his perception of that type of person, they're all... But when you travel, when you meet new people, when you speak and you actually experience the world, not the world you live in, you realise half the things you thought, he was a fucking cunt, like me. Fucking cunt. Maybe a bit of a travel. You're like, you know what? You're alright for a short person. You're alright for a person that's a bit overweight. Oh, and then you just realise the life's not really that bad. So all that video she made, I want to find it, and I'm going to say, darling, you're right, but I want you to come to my world because you won't have this perception of black men.
Yeah, I hear that stuff.
How many times did we,
I want to see
back
that movie,
in the day,
by the way.
how many times did we say back in the day, though, oh, all gal are the same?
Yeah,
These
true.
times, you know the gal we're meeting?
Yep.
It's the same one.
Yeah.
Fam, my first 2 girls, one was a prostitute, but the killer is I didn't mind that.
Who one was a
But
prostitute?
she started at 10 o'clock.
Did you not know she was a prostitute?
No, I didn't know. But
Oh my goodness.
she started, but her working shift was 10 till 5. So
At
she
night?
started, 10 till 5. 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. in
So
the
these
morning.
times you're thinking she's sleeping?
No,
And
I
she's
didn't
woken
mind.
up at 5?
But she's not cheating on me because she's working. But she has sex with someone at 9:50. That's cheating on me now.
Oh my God.
Bro, 9:50, that's
Could you imagine?
10 minutes.
Did you not think I'm serious? I'm gonna wife a prostitute? Never, cuz.
might
What
not
I'm
know.
saying, no. I will know. I will know. I'm not Mario Winus. I don't want to know. I fucking will want to know. So yeah, my point is this, fam. That woman was right. John Barnes in her world is that type of black man, and I agree with her. But in this
I'm
world,
going to see I want to see the film. I'm not even going to lie. I want to see the film.
what's it called again?
I feel like all his films are the same.
Probably Revenge.
Black Bastard.
Yeah, probably are.
Ah,
I don't say that.
Black Bastard is the.
But imagine what's the
They are in it though.
What's the
A lot of the
definition of
films are the
bastard?
same.
What's the definition of bastard?
Isn't it somebody who doesn't have a dad or something like that?
So maybe.
Isn't it someone born out of wedlock?
Oh yes, that's the
So
one.
maybe he was born out of wedlock, and it was just good observation. He actually was. I'm joking.
He didn't know that.
I'm
No,
joking.
he didn't know
We
that.
have to make light of this situation
But-
at some point.
But yeah, no, I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm joking,
You know what?
you know.
You're right. Actually, his films are quite all of the same. To be fair,
They're all
But
the
they are
same.
great.
It's always him chasing someone
I
down
know,
that's taking
exactly.
something from him.
This nigga's always
exactly.
upset.
That's it. He's,
Yeah,
always,
yeah, yeah.
he's always on someone. He's always having to get a plane and travel somewhere. Yeah.
I'm going to kill
Yeah, I think
Pig man.
It seems like the majority of this thing seems like they're on a.
Bro,
plane
the thing
anyway.
is, I think he has to have a deep look at himself because
Yes.
in all these films, someone sets pace on him.
It's always.
It's always a revenge film. It's
Yeah.
always him trying to get something back, someone back. Someone's always setting pace on him.
Why don't he make a comedy show? I just think, do you know what it is, man?
you imagine?
You see the energy though. We're
But some
referring to
people don't
Liam.
mind being typecasted. By the way, he probably just doesn't mind being typecasted.
A lot of
career.
people,
It works
a
for
lot
him.
of people,
That's true.
actors, I presume, are generally going to play the roles that are closest to their character.
But
get money.
usually the group, like, okay, no, I
Vinnie
shouldn't say
Jones.
this. Some, I don't know, some people will say that some, not all, but some of the greater actors are great because they are able to do all different types of shit.
Will Smith.
But
Yeah.
but I wouldn't put Liam Neeson
In a great actor.
Great. Like if you're talking about the top 10.
And is it because of that?
No, I just think. That
Is it because?
he's probably happy to be typecast because he knows he's not going to be that?
He just wants
Yeah,
the
but
money.
that's what I'm
probably.
saying. No, but wait.
Get the money
I'm
and keep
saying,
moving.
would you not put him in the great category because he pretty much plays the same character all of the time? Okay.
Can I say one more thing as well about this, yeah? You see this energy that we're devoting to a man that might potentially have changed, even though he doesn't.
Yeah.
If we really care about the oppression of black people, can we start doing some things in our local community to help the younger black generation rather than just going onto the internet to complain about things that are happening to black people all the time? See that energy you're using? I hope you are trying to help because at least I can confidently say the things I'm saying on this channel because I definitely actively help my community. I've done youth work for 9.5, 10 years. Like, I actively help my community.
Yeah.
I don't need to go on the internet and cuss off Liam in order to get... Like, some of you lot, please, get out of this horrible, negative world of just loving the fact that you can put... Bro, shift it, make it positive and say, what? If that's what Liam's saying, I'm going to go and work an extra night now with these young people to let them know that... Do you know where I'm coming from? Just
I
do
just
some
love
positive
teachable
shit.
moments as well, man. I like moments where instead of going on the internet and just being fucking controversial or just negative about something, if there's a teachable moment, then fling the teachable moment in there. That's just what I
Come
say.
on.
But I guess that like sometimes you got to do shit for the bands or throw some controversy. I don't even know. Sometimes some people do things for the gram. Sometimes I do as well too, and I probably still will. But the majority
Wait a
of the
minute.
time,
Sorry, just hit me again. Fuck. This girl got on fucking Liam for talking about Black Bastard, then threw up John Barnes and said black men. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I knew it. I'm out.
hey, no, we're not going yet, man.
No, but I'm out. I'm out. I don't want to talk about it no more. How can the girl be chatting about, oh, how can you say Black Bastard? And look at John Barnes. Oh, black men.
Oh, it's mad.
You're Liam.
No, she was basically saying, yeah, this is what she was essentially saying. This is the representation of black men.
But she's
They're
right.
the weak link again.
But she's right.
and I'm fed up with it. And that,
she's
you're
right.
right. It is her. That's her reality. To be fair,
Her
I read in
reality
a book
is mad.
called Voice of Knowledge, and it speaks to everything that she has ultimately said. Because everyone perceives things everyone perceives things in their own way. In a sense, a lot of people live in their own reality. However, if I say something, however they perceive it is a lot of the time determined on how they feel about themselves and what they see in their own reality. So if that's what she sees, then you know what? That's what she sees. That's what she in her life, in her reality. All
That's
black
what she
men,
sees.
every black person that she meets is a weak link. All of them. That's her reality.
So
And you
we
know what?
should
You can't
encourage-
even. There's nothing that you can even really say about that
Nothing.
because that's her reality.
But we have
My
to-
reality is not like that.
We have to encourage them to look at different things then.
Yeah.
We can't encourage them to have our opinion but staring at the same thing. We have to say, let's take a look at some stuff over there and then I want to hear your opinion, because that is essentially the problem. What they're exposed to is actually bullshit.
Yeah, fair.
And even with me, I had such a bad reputation, probably still do to a certain extent. People overlook so much things I say until I do the controversial thing.
Yeah, you're
And
still
then
cancelled to some people. Some people still. But you know what? Hold on, wait, one sec. Where did cancel start? What year
Harrogate
was
Council
it? Was it
in
year? What year was it?
1975.
No. What year was it? Like last year or the year before? Was it
I'm
2017?
gonna go last year. I don't know.